I totally was not ready to start recording because I have another reader on it I'm listening to and I don't want her to flag me. Okay. I don't know what just happened, but I was listening. The camera just came on. Is this thing recording? Yes, recording. Okay. I guess we're here and we're back. Welcome to another exciting episode. Whatever this is, right? Yeah. I already had some cards pulled. Message, you got the message, right? So if you're here for, I guess, the other part of the message, I don't know. Because I'm totally not prepared for this. Literally, the camera just came on. I said, okay, all right. Where am I going with this? I don't know. However, challenges. All right, so you guys got some challenges that come up. Some of you have a partner that's switching up on you. All right, so if you weren't here for the first part, consider this a pre-poll recap, okay? Intimacy, lost, gone. Passion for this person, gone, but somebody's still loyal to you. Even though they desire independence and even though there's trust that used to be there, this trust is no longer there. It says that it is growing distrust, right? So there was once somebody's loyal, yes, but somebody changed and that makes them question, can I trust you during this new phase? Somebody did not walk their partner along the way, right? In some cases, it could be a communication issue. I got a card that fell. In some cases, it could be a communication issue, or for some of you, you were not even aware of the internal changes that you were going through. So we have that comes up, right? This is what I'm getting out of this. Because I had to charge the phones up too, so much for that. Yeah, so there's some challenges with security. Some of you don't feel safe. You're like, I don't feel safe because there's external events. I feel like my partner's presenting themselves differently to the world after all these years, right? My partner's now coming out of their shell. They're being a little bit more expressive, but I feel like there's this oppressive sort of energy, but I also feel like it's in the person's head. I want to be clear. If your partner has changed, your person is still loyal to you. They don't want to be independent of this. However, they understand that the trust is not growing. I still feel like for some of you, you haven't addressed this. Security. They're not sure if this is happening because of people on the outside having some influence on our relationship. Challenges. You guys are facing challenges that are helping you grow stronger. Overcoming these obstacles will lead to significant personal rewards. I feel like whoever you are, you and your person can make it because of the loyalty, right? But I also feel like there's a possibility that somebody could be cheating themselves. So it's kind of like, do I want my person to go through this phase with me by their side? It says loyalty there, but again, do they really want to be there? Independence comes out reverse. I feel like they still want to be with you. And again, for some of these people, they don't even know what's happening yet, right? You see it before they do. All of a sudden in their minds, I think I want purple hair today. And they're like, okay. One day they show up with purple hair. But it talks about their passion. And it goes back to the wild one. Somebody's expressing themselves sexually. Or they want to. Give me the main concern for the collective. What else do I need to know? Despair. Somebody's in despair, collective. This could be you in some sort of despair. Some of you are in despair with external forces having to do with a group. On the outside, they won't let you enter. They won't let you in. Something with a partnership. Somebody tried to get into something that caused some kind of conflict. Somebody's partner maybe wanted to join some sort of a group or do something. Could even be whatever they be doing. It caused some conflict, leaving one of the partners in despair. I feel like that's you if you're listening. I don't know. You could be the one trying to figure out what's going on with my partner. What's up? They switched up sexually. Your partner... Now, let me just go on. Give me one more. Tell me what's going on here. Lovers. Okay, despair over a relationship. Something new has to start. Whatever's new or whatever's developing and one of the people in this relationship is causing conflict again. I need harmony. Somebody's hoping for harmony. Give me more. Despair over a lover. An official person. Somebody was an unofficial person. Somebody misrepresented themselves, or so one partner may feel. This could be an official person. Give me one more so I understand what this is about. Because to me, I look at it, this is a person of low honor because you didn't tell me something. There's something with some sort of structure. Somebody's not structured. I don't feel like you're as structured as you said. It's kind of the same story coming out in different ways. There's a message. Now, that kind of changes everything. Because you guys even... You can see, but you can't see that. Okay. So I'll just put these over here so you can actually see them. That story of security comes up. Somebody's in despair about a lover. Let's see where this goes, because the official person comes up reversed. But there's a message from an unofficial person. Whoever this unofficial person is, they might know some people or something. Or they could, it does say thief. So somebody misrepresented who they are. I keep getting this. Give me more about this message. What message is coming in about this unofficial person? Somebody's loyal to an unofficial person. Give me more, please. What else is going on? Tell me about this message, please. Somebody is finding out something with this message. It tells me that there's some sort of knowledge or an idea, something that somebody discovers from a mature man. There's an unofficial person. They get a message about a mature man who causes some kind of conflict, or they're in their heads about it. Somebody could be born in April. Somebody could be born in May. Somebody could be born in July. Somebody could be born in March. Somebody could be born in February, January. What's the 5th month? Wait a minute. Oh, wait, that's a funny... Oh, that's why May. Somebody could be born in May. You know, I was thinking something else. I'm sorry. When I see numbers, I think all types of stuff. Okay, yeah, somebody could be born in May. Give me more, please. What else is going on? What's up with this mature man? Imprisonment. There's a message that could come through from an unofficial person. I feel like for some of you, I don't know if this is in addition to your problems, because it looks like it. Somebody's in some sort of conflict over something they could actually go to jail over. The sense of intimacy may be fading. Somebody's not willing to hang in there while somebody's imprisoned. Somebody could go to some sort of a prison over somebody, or because of somebody they decided to partner with. Okay, so my partner's acting up. I can't get in this group. Getting in this group is going to bring me a conflict because I want to partner up with these people. Conflict, imprisonment right after. Give me lovers. What's going on? Give me more, please. A wealthy man. This lover, somebody's in despair. Somebody could be a wealthy man, imprisonment, wealthy man. A mature man. There's an unofficial person who's an older man. There's a mature man who's something with conflict, or he's thinking about some kind of conflict. This man is also looking at a globe. So I don't know if he's trying to get the heck up out of here, take flight, but he's looking. Like, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? It says imprisonment here of a wealthy man. Give me more. This wealthy man wanted a new beginning, so he worked with a group of people. There was some partnership that somebody got into that, well, they took the fall for whatever they did. Give me more. What else is going on with this wealthy man? Thoughts. Somebody doesn't want to think about something. I feel like this unofficial person maybe gave somebody a message as an unofficial person, like off the books, or I forget what journalists call it. Off the record, off the books, unofficial, like hey, Tom, listen, I'm not going to tell Tom, but Tom, give me someone. So you give somebody a heads up about something. Thoughts. Or it's a possibility they turn a blind eye. Official person about a message. Lovers, message, mature man, imprisonment, wealthy man, thoughts of a woman that they are not in harmony with, that they weren't able to have a new beginning with. A message of concern. Okay, so a message is sent. This message causes somebody some trouble with a new beginning. It could be, I don't want to say this is she seems to be a younger, she's a mature woman. There's a message of concern. She doesn't read it. Maybe they ignore it. I feel like somebody could be turning a blind eye, or somebody dismissed the message. Message of concern. Somebody received a message, but they're like, with this, I don't have to respond to this nonsense. This message could have been from an official person about a mature man with the threat of imprisonment because I see despair. A wealthy man, thoughts. Message of concern. Maybe this wealthy man does not care about this message of concern. There's something with the coffin that comes in. A new beginning. Somebody wasn't able to complete something. Somebody could have died. Somebody was not notified of a death. There was an official person who sent a message of concern about a death. Maybe give me one more. In a house. There's somebody who passed on. They probably left you a house. You didn't get this message, but somebody's in despair. It says despair, imprisonment over a partnership that they made with somebody to accomplish something with a house. If I take a look at this and I take it in the tarot, there's a judgment that went against somebody about a house. This caused somebody to lose their partner, whatever this is about. Give me more, please. The Great Fortune. So this is about a house that somebody may have been left. Somebody did not get the message. It feels like it was on purpose. It feels like an official person went unofficial for a little while, gave somebody a heads up, gave somebody a message, and said, get rid of that message. Make sure they don't hear it. Something like that, right? It was about a death. Somebody passed on. It was property, a house. A judgment went against somebody who winds up in prison. Or they're going to because they're in despair. Something with the Great Fortune. So the Lovers, the wealthy man, the Great Fortune. I would assume this wealthy man comes with his own money. Give me more, please. What's up with official person and thoughts? Concern. They keep dismissing. It's the same people. They keep dismissing something. This official person dismisses something. This gentleman dismisses something. The concern not there. They dismiss it. Or they suppress it. Because I see worried faces. But I see also people who aren't speaking and not talking and not confessing. Give me more. This was about a gift. I'm not going to talk about this gift. The message that you did not get collected was about a gift. Now the gift could be the house. The gift could be the Great Fortune. Somebody's in prison because of the house. But the wealthy man and the Great Fortune. Give me one more in the coffin, please. Courtship. This message was about a courtship or something about a gift and a courtship. There's somebody who wanted to partner with you guys. This person is already wealthy. That's what it looks like. I don't know. Give me more. Ooh. Something about a child. So there's a child. Maybe there's a courtship that you guys don't know about. It has to do with a child. It comes out reversed. This is something that reminds me of the moon if I had to take a look at it. There's a secret that's going to come out about a child. This secret has been a secret for quite a while. It falls under the house reverse where somebody obviously took possession of the house illegally. Because you didn't get the message about you were supposed to get a message. The message was intercepted. It was intercepted by an official person who turned a blind eye when they made sure you didn't get the message about a courtship. Because I feel like whoever this is, they may have been straight up. Listen, I'm here for the money. I'm here to make us look like we like some super couple. Right? Child comes out reverse. This person has a baby. What's the big deal unless the baby's with your sister or something? I don't know. Something like that. A cousin. Just saying. You know, what's the big secret about this kid? Something about this kid being rich. Somebody's in jail because they tried to take the house or their fear of jail is killing them. About this house. Give me more, please. This child was not made aware of this fortune. Somebody tried to hide this kid or something. I don't know. Either they tried to hide the kid or the kid was a secret. I feel like the guy has a secret. The secret is the rich man got a child. Toil and labor. There's some group work or somebody was doing something to change a situation. Right? This is about working, but it's also about changing your situation, growth. What choices do I have? There was a choice. Somebody worked with a group of people. They wanted to change something. They took some sort of action to take, it looks like this Great Fortune, or they took some kind of action through somebody's work. It feels like the high. Give me one more, please. Toil and labor, a false person. They wanted something to look a certain way. They wanted somebody to look like a false person, but they couldn't do it. This is the real person. There's something with a hidden child who was working. Yup, hidden child working. There was a group of people who wanted to take some sort of action to make somebody look like they weren't taking any action, weren't moving in life, nothing. But this person was working. They denied him a courtship. But this person only wanted to partner up for you because some no longer with us guy, I'm trying to be nice, or some guy left you a house. And I feel like you got left the house, but you maybe inherited. This came along when you were born. That was already there, that Great Fortune. They tried to cover that up. So they presented some false person. They tried to hide the fact that you were toiling and laboring, many jobs, right? It's just insane. Online, just TV shows, right? Like, you all over the internet, right? Just posting. Nobody checked expectation. This person did not expect anything, right? Whoever you are. Because you probably didn't know. Give me more. But the community knew there was a group of people who worked together because they wanted to accomplish something with this child. with this toil and labor, trying to make sure a false person showed up. Somebody cut red hair. Somebody might have red hair. Somebody in the community, they probably have brunette hair. Somebody's name could be Dee Dee. She could be off, mentally ill and crazy, stalking, like coming on people's property, going through their jobs, stuff like that. Weird people. All types of freak shows on YouTube, I'm just saying. We also have here Distant Horizons. Now, the community is going to do something in the Distant Horizons, right? The community knows about something, participated in something. It looks like they got on their Sunday bests for that time, or whatever that is, right? Accomplishment. They worked with a group of people. They harmonized with a group of people. They had buy-in. Give me one more. A marriage. They said, okay, this is a marriage. So people gathered for this marriage. This marriage had a false person. The false person's right there. But the community knew about it, right? They knew about this false. They wanted to come out of poverty, but they wanted to leave you in poverty, right? They wanted this community of people wanted some false person to inherit your money and your property. So they sent somebody out with a red wig, right? Maybe they sent somebody out with a curly wig. I don't know what they did. All right, they did something, and that's why they all over the news. I'm just saying. And I feel like it's many of y'all's families. These people's all grouped up, putting the wealthy men. They want you to be rich with this guy who's the a-hole, right? Instead of you marrying the poor guy that you love because they want what they want, you can get these stove. Listen. I wish you would. If you don't get the... And on top of that, this marriage card got 3 in it, child. If you don't sit that down, bye. Ain't nobody checking for you. They trying to make you in a triangle, like sister, wives, or something. Listen, if that's how you do, I ain't mad at you. I'm just saying I ain't doing it. All right? I ain't got time for that. That's too much going around. It's all... And then now you got all types of stuff going. I'm all set. I don't care. I'm just going to have to... It is what it is. So the community knew about this child. They came up with a plan. It was in a Distant Horizons. This happened already. They hooked you up with a marriage, or they wanted you to partner with somebody who was connected to a false person. It was 3 of y'all in this marriage, right? It was gonna help bring him in this hole out of poverty, your money, right? But they didn't get the sudden wealth. It says that didn't happen for you. Woo. This injustice that you tried to grant didn't happen for you. You didn't get that sudden wealth you was hoping for. Just saying, like, hold up, give me more. It says thief. So communita is thieving. So it was a group of people that partnered up here to get that sudden wealth that they didn't get. Money that they expected. This is unexpected. This is money they were expecting. They didn't get it. They didn't get the sudden wealth, and they didn't get the unexpected income. So basically, y'all did all of this, and now you stout all over the news. People know you off crazy. You under investigation, and for some of y'all, this official person, y'all is under investigation. They ain't telling you what it is. Occupation. They know that y'all lied about the occupation. They know that you lied and said somebody was a prostitute, mentally ill, took their kids, all types of stuff. They know. They know. Right? So there's an undercover investigation going on here too, just so you know. And it's happening with a wealthy man. They're investigating a wealthy man about a house. They want to know about this house. A judgment goes against this wealthy man about this house. But it also tells me that there's this person here who likes to play both sides. I feel like he gave somebody a heads up, because he can play 2 characters. He gave somebody a heads up, probably a friend, but he turned a blind eye to a courtship. Something about a message in a courtship. I don't know if this message was supposed to be alarming or something like that. It was a partnership. They did it for stability. They did it so they ain't have to keep... Oh, wait, did my phone go off?